been a while since I've done an apartment walkthrough, so let's begin. One. Now, things have changed. Roommate moved out a couple months ago, and I've been sort of filling in the gaps. You never realize you need a printer until you need a printer. Hi. IKEA, nuts in IKEA. Where do I start? Let's do the bedroom first, because it's a fucking disaster in there. I had to pick, I got that room and this room. One room had to be sacrificed as a disaster, and it's going to be my bedroom for now. Another IKEA thing here, glass shelves. All the boxes have been taken out of this room. Like, I had originally moved in this apartment with the intention of, having a roommate, and I was going to have only this space to live in, like all my stuff. So my bed is built super high to fit boxes and everything. And now, nothing. It's empty. There's one box there, there's one box there, and then that's a box of like rando wires. So I get to spread out like a virus, like a cancer on this apartment. My Saitama's gym shirt, because One Punch Man is the greatest show on TV. And eventually I might reorganize this closet in this room, get my CRT up and running, but for now, that's good. Let's worry about this place. I'm building a dining room table because I went to IKEA and there was a 30 by 30, which was small, but I'm like, all right, I'll live with it. Came with two shitty chairs, and I'm like, I'm not spending $100 to get two shitty chairs to throw away. So I spent $115 on just a glass top and 4 legs from IKEA that are red, which red is now my theme. I'm going with shiny red. I guess red in my artwork, red frame, red. I don't know why, but red. Needs some more color. Red fire extinguisher. And so I'm building a table here for the ball chairs, which are currently in the second bedroom. And it's just going to be 4 legs. I'm going to make a square of 4x4 and then drop a piece of glass on top of it. Done. I got these sons of bitches from IKEA. They're just a lax on wheels. And I'm going to ignore the fact that there's a massive turkey fryer here, which I got on a Black Friday sale, but I'm pretty sure it was just, hey, Thanksgiving's over, get rid of these fryers. So when I sous vide, I'll be able to do the ultimate crisping of dropping it into a giant vat of oil. And it's probably going to stay on this rolling thing. I had intended to use these as like end tables, because I got 2 of them. There's another one down there. But, end tables where? There's my shitty couch. Not my shitty couch. It's my roommate's couch. And it wasn't even his couch. It was his roommate's couch before me. And it's a piece of shit and uncomfortable. And I've got wood stuffed in there to try to make it more comfortable. And it doesn't matter. It's just broken. It looks like a couch. Doesn't feel like a couch. The big subwoofer here. These are the parts to make a second sous vide. Someone actually is paying me to make one now. But big subwoofer here. Eventually will get put together. Now that I've got the workroom, which we're getting to the workroom, Chewbacca. All right. Cat vision. Onto that couch. It's not really a couch. What that is the world's most uncomfortable futon. And I'm not joking. There's that much cushioning on it. So, what is on top of that, I went to the GXL LAN middle of October. And when you sleep on the concrete floor under your computer shit? Well, I have money. And I'm like, I'm not sleeping on a concrete floor. I'm not sleeping on a stupid air mattress. I'll buy a king-size foam topper. Like a 3-inch Sealy foam topper, king-size. I'll fold that fucker in half. So I get a 6-inch foam topper. And I'll just sleep on the floor. And you know what? Most comfortable sleep of my life. So here is that mattress. It's just 6 inches of pure, unadulterated memory foam. On top of the world's most uncomfortable futon. Covered with memory foam pillows and a big body pillow from BJ's. And then these are real sheepskin. And I bought them over time at IKEA because they're $30 a fucking piece. But you know what? When you sit down, oh yeah, fuck you. No, cats don't understand the middle finger. Yeah, so I may in the future build a couch based on this technology. Buy a mattress topper, fold it in half, and then sit it on something. Because that is probably the most comfortable place I've ever sat. Like, just look at it. King, fuck that guy's name from Rome. That guy, Caesar. Caesar would have loved that. So that couch I could get rid of, but I kind of want 2 couches. So if I build a couch, I might build 2 couches. You know, only 1 couch is not good enough. Oh, there's a 43-inch 4K. Yeah. 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 It's a Vizio television. Cyber Monday, Black Friday? Yeah, Black Friday again. Way too much money on Black Friday. But when I build my new computer for this room, this computer is just going to run off the TV and the projector, and it'll be a home theater PC, and that's all I want to do there. When I build the new computer for Step on Cat, this room, it's where I'm going to do all of my video editing and reviews are all going to get done in here. Emotiva Airmotive 5s. Wired up in a very cool way. I want to describe this now for you a little bit. Because they're powered monitors. And in order to put them up here on my home theater, I'd have to run RCA cables or XLR. Well, I can't run XLRs, so I don't have XLRs out of my Tascam, but I'd have to run cables there. But why do that when I already have RCA cables running to these subwoofers? So there's a Y splitter on the subwoofer, on both subwoofers, and then so I was basically, if I sent the point 2 to the subs, the point 2 is not going to the speakers. So now back here is this, ooh, really cheap and temperamental AB switch, which I may upgrade to something better now that I know the system works. And I basically turn that, and then it's point 1 and point 2, and I turn it again, and then it's left and right. And I could just run full signal to subs in that, or switch it and it's just point 1 and point 2. Which are identical, so just, you know, yes. And these are probably the best. No, they really are fucking stupid. Stupid good. Steam controller has been feltized. I probably shouldn't have done that before the review of it. I cut up my screen felt to put all over it. So much more comfortable now. All right, this room. This is the room. This is the big room. This is my roommate's room, and he's gone, and he's like, oh, I didn't know what I was going to do with this room, and I'm like, I'll just put all my speakers in here. It'll be a dedicated speaker room. I've got all that foam. This is all 60 pieces of acoustical 1x1 pyramid. 60 of them. So 60 square feet or 80 square feet. A lot is in there. And I'm going to fix the reverb in this room because there's a lot of it. I may even do bass traps. But in order to fix this room and do all the other projects, I promised a sim racing rig, Volvo seat, sim stuff. Tools had to be brought out and bought. I've already had the saw. I had this saw, if you paid attention to my other channel, which was a tile saw, and I've converted it into just like a long cut. It's basically a crippled, the hell's those saws that you pull that are not a table saw. Fuck, whatever. Point is, saw, fans, all my tools, chop saw, drill press, vacuum, closet. The closet here is what I was going to put all my hand tools in. So everything in these bins, I was going to organize that on the walls here. But this stuff is all, this is still sushi stuff. Here's my barbecue. Here's a big thing of polyfill that I got to fill my 18-inch subwoofer with. Extra wires, my dead cat. Not Chewbacca, Chewbacca's brother, Titus. He passed. He was awesome. He should have been here, but then he would have pooped everywhere. Basically just piles of speakers now. Wave crests is my Fluon center, which again, you notice I'm not running a center at all. 2 reasons for that. I'm very lonely, and I now have a fireplace in the way. The passive thing, the little thing, the Dayton's micas, just the box from the ELACs. If you haven't noticed, the ELACs are here. The ELACs are here, my 530s are in here, and my 530s have been off of the surround sound now for about 2 weeks, because I've had the ELACs up there, and now I've had these Emotivas up there, so they're just chilling in here. I've got one of my Behringers now mounted up, going down to my Emotiva. Here's the computer case I'm going to be eventually filling. I already bought the solid state drive for it and the power supply. The big four have to be purchased, which is motherboard, processor, RAM, and then graphics card or cards. And because of 4K, because I'm an idiot, here were my three choices with new computer. Triple head for gaming, 4K for gaming and insane just desktop productivity. Porn looks amazing. But yeah, or a curved projection screen. And I'm just looking around in my heart going, I do not want to build a curved projection screen and pay for the software to warp it. So I went 4K monitor, which means 4K gaming, which means fuck, that's a lot of money on graphics cards. So I'm sort of just, Japan was so recent, and then Black Friday ruined me, and now Christmas is coming, so God knows when I'm going to have the available funds. Join the Patreon so I could get to that goal where I just build computers and then I just be paid for it all. My trip to Japan brought back quite a lot of anime figures because I've always been against just buying them. I wasn't going to have one or two, so now I've got like 17 and 10 chibi ones. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in that glass shelf thing or just leave them strewn about because I kind of like them just around. I don't want to be that weirdo with just a case that I memorialize them. They're decorations. They're good decorations. Here are the legs for my soon-to-be dining room table. Of course, you've all seen the balls. You've all got my balls on your mind. These are very super comfy, whether you sit forward or backwards. Couple things I've got to review. I've got a list. Here's a Mont Blanc. Little beat up, but it's fine. Borrowed. Mad Dog Pros. Here are those crazy modded closed Philips 9500s with my alpha pads on them. My extra set of alpha pads. I bought a set just to try like this. Those Yamahas got to get a review. Lycan Supreme Sound, which is yeah, we'll get to that. A couple things, stuff. Yeah, projects have to go on now. You see, there's all my boxes. All the boxes are in my bedroom. I'm just using those 6 as just ballast. And eventually I'll get this room done and things organized. This is basically my workroom. I come in here, I'm now working. I'm either reviewing something or I'm building something, and that's fine. Come out here, and it's playroom currently. God, 4K. So am I for 4K? Let me, because I've always been against 2160p. And when I bought my 50-inch television, I had the option to go 4K. I didn't. You know why? Because I'm sitting there, at closest here. And that's useless. That's useless 4K. But here, that's where 4K works. If my projector wanted to go 4K, I need a bigger screen to really take advantage of it. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. I yet to put lights on you. Oh, Christmas tree. It's my first Christmas away from home, so it's like, I gotta do it. I bought all the lights. Did you notice all the lights? These shits were so cheap. These were $2 for 100 count. That string there of real bulbs, not LED, real bulbs, $2. So I bought like 8 of them. So we're gonna have a couple things coming up. More just random anime figures just hanging around in my goddamn apartment. As weeaboo as I don't want to be. Once you go to Japan, you just pretty much become one. Look at this Japanese wok that I bought. See the patterning on it? Look at that. I've yet to use this here. I used it in Japan. Electric stoves don't really work for woking. So yeah, my rack, my sous vide, potato chips. I don't know what to talk about. The sound appeals are still acting as my rears. I'm not sure where that's going. If I get rid of this couch, if this couch disappears, I could lay that down there, or I could prop it up on like short legs and do headphones and stuff in there. It's like a that would be a good way. I'd have to light it, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, red, dead revolver. And that's basically the whole spiel. Couple big projects coming up. If I build a couch, that's like a... No one normal builds a couch. But I've been couch shopping, and you know what? None of them are as comfortable as this. And this is makeshift as fuck. So I've actually concentrated on it. And I have a friend who actually builds furniture professionally. And not cheap furniture. $20,000 tables furniture. Like, fucking retarded. Like milling, just retarded. And he's like, why don't you just build the frame out of wood and then PVC the rest of it? You know, really good, and then you just wrap it whatever you want. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. So that might be a thing. Sim Racing Cockpit is a thing. That can now happen now that I have, you know, tools. And people are like, oh, I wish I could have tools like this. And you can. Just don't ever want a woman. I mean, look, I could live here and there and the kitchen, and no one has to see this room. So this room is pretty much balls out whatever I want to do with it. Good. God, it's a shitty rainy December day. And we're off to see the wizard. The one, oh, now that I've gone to that 29-inch, that I paid more than that. I paid more for that than that. I can't even use it. It's so small. So small. Yeah. Joe. So that's that. That's my walkthrough currently. I'm going to rewatch this and see how stupid it sounds. Ava girls. And move on.